deserted landscapes, scorched hills. The ocean glows beneath a burning sky. A shadow crawls across the sand, massive, ancient, alive. They call it the living dragon of Indonesia, a creature so old it feels like time itself forgot to kill it. This is the Komodo dragon, 3 meters long, nearly 100 kilograms of raw, cold-blooded power. Its tongue flickers like a whip. Its bite carries enough bacteria to rot flesh within days, and its patience is terrifying. For centuries, these apex predators have ruled the islands of Komodo, Flores, and Rinca. But today, their rule collides with human survival. Every year, farmers wake to find what's left of their livestock: shredded remains, scattered bones, and tracks the size of a man's hand. Each attack pushes another family closer to ruin. In some regions, one dragon can destroy a farmer's entire herd in a single season, with losses climbing into the tens of millions of dollars. And yet, killing them freely is forbidden. The Komodo dragon isn't just a predator, it's Indonesia's national symbol, a living relic of evolution. So the question arises, how do you protect people without erasing a piece of nature as history? In 2018, the Indonesian Ministry of Environment and Forestry renewed a controversial system: controlled hunting. A limited permit is granted to a handful of approved hunters each year, typically between 60 and 120 licenses, depending on population data. These hunts aren't for sport. They're for population management, a way to reduce human attacks while keeping the species alive. Each hunter must undergo strict vetting, weapon certification, background checks, and ecological training. They sign contracts that treat every bullet fired as a line in the national record. Solo hunts are banned. Every team must have 4 to 5 members: a main shooter, 2 spotters, and safety responders. It's not a hunt, it's an operation. The dry season, from April to October, is when it begins. Food disappears, and dragons wander closer to villages. The teams move through the brush, sweating under the tropical sun. Each step must be slow and deliberate. The hunters follow approved trails only. Straying off course brings severe penalties. Every shot, every movement, every location is logged and reported. When the bait is laid, the real tension starts. The smell of fresh goat meat drifts through the hot air and the waiting begins. A rustle, a low hiss. Then the earth itself seems to move. A Komodo emerges. The creature's eyes are fixed, calculating. Its claws sink into the dirt. Its tail, heavy as a tree trunk, sways once, a warning. The main shooter steadies his rifle. The air vibrates. Even the wind seems to pause. Then, thunder. The bullet finds its mark, a single shot to the chest. The dragon thrashes, then collapses with a ground-shaking impact. The team doesn't cheer. They wait. Only after confirming the kill do they approach, marking data and taking samples for study. Every detail, time, location, size, and age must be entered into the national system within 24 hours. Because here, hunting isn't a victory. It's documentation. Years of controlled hunting have reshaped this fragile ecosystem. Reports show that livestock losses have dropped by 70%. Human attacks are down by nearly 1/3. Farmers now return to their fields with confidence, and local economies have stabilized. But perhaps the most surprising outcome is that the Komodo population hasn't declined. It has balanced. That's because each sanctioned hunt also funds research, fencing, and habitat restoration. Every kill teaches scientists more about breeding rates, disease resistance, and migration. Those chosen to hunt know the risks. One wrong step and a dragon's tail can break bones. A single bite and you're racing against a deadly infection. That's why these men treat their task not as a conquest, but as a solemn duty. Their rifles may end a life, but their respect for it preserves its essence. Before every single mission, the teams perform a traditional ritual. They place offerings, asking forgiveness from nature itself. Because here, killing is never, ever taken lightly. It's an act carried out with reverence. Inside Komodo National Park, however, the rules are entirely different. No hunting is allowed. Here, these dragons roam free. They are the undisputed kings in their natural realm. Anyone caught killing or capturing a dragon within these protected zones faces severe consequences. Up to 15 years in prison and hefty fines of over $50,000. Rangers patrol the vast area day and night, supported by advanced technology like drones and GPS tracking. Every movement of the dragons is meticulously recorded to ensure their long-term survival. The system is strict, it's costly, but it's absolutely necessary, because losing the Komodo dragon would mean erasing millions of years of natural history from our planet forever. Today, a surprising alliance has formed. Conservationists and biologists are working hand in hand with the very hunters who once stalked these creatures. They deploy motion-activated cameras, satellite collars, and thermal imaging technology. This high-tech gear reveals exactly how these creatures hunt, migrate, and breed. The goal is simple: to predict their behavior before any conflict happens. Some forward-thinking villages have even installed motion-triggered alarms and solar-powered fences that warn residents when large animals are approaching. In this new era, technology has become the ultimate weapon, not against the dragons, but against chaos itself. It's a silent truce between raw instinct and human intelligence. Among the older villagers, the stories of the Komodo dragon run deep into their cultural roots. They call it aura, which means the spirit guardian. To kill one carelessly, they believe, invites misfortune upon your family for 7 generations. But for the younger hunters, the dragon represents something else entirely. It's about survival. It's a test of courage, patience, and profound respect. You see these generations collide, their beliefs clashing, but one undeniable truth remains. On these remote islands, coexistence isn't a choice. It is their shared destiny. When the hunt finally ends, the teams return in silence. The sun dips dramatically behind the volcanic cliffs, painting the sky in shades of orange and red. Smoke drifts from the distant horizon. There's no celebration, no cheering. There is only quiet reflection. They methodically clean their rifles, file their reports, and gaze back at the mountains, knowing that somewhere out there, another dragon is watching them too. This isn't a war between species. It's a delicate negotiation between survival and extinction. The Komodo dragon, fierce, ancient, and utterly untamed. For now, it still walks these lands, sharing space with the very people who once feared it. And perhaps that is the real victory here. It's not the hunt, it's not the population numbers, but the fragile, hard-won peace that follows. If you enjoyed this story of courage and coexistence, subscribe now for more real wildlife documentaries, where every heartbeat tells a story of survival.